Happy Friday! Who has been having an awesome Friday? Me. Well, I mean, it wasn't a bad Friday. Had to take my youngest daughter to get her wisdom teeth pulled. Um, they forgot to give us the prescription for the meds, the pain meds. And we discovered it thankfully halfway home. So we had to go back and get it. But it has been a good day because the sun, oh, it's been amazing. And it's not like super duper hot, but it's not super duper cold. But with the sun, oh, it feels so, so good. So, yes, it has been an awesome Friday. All right. So, you know it's coming. It's a Fancy Friday. And I want to just say hi to my fans, my daddy, who's my biggest fan, and Judy and Lisa. Hello. All right, so just a really, really quick rundown on what Fancy Friday is. Fancy Friday is just simply a day that I picked to dress up, to use clothes that I don't normally use. This started in 2020 when we weren't dressing up because we weren't going anywhere, and I found that I missed that. And I realized I didn't have to, so I pulled out the long formal gowns that I hadn't used in forever, and I don't even want to tell you how many of them still had the tags on them. And I realized that we all have things that we don't use because we're waiting for a better time or a fancy time or whatever. And we're not getting use out of the things that we have. They're sitting in the back of the cabinets, the back in the closets, wherever it might be. And we're not getting rid of it because we really like them. But we're not using them either. So really, you need to figure out, do you like them enough to use them? Or are you going to get rid of it? Really, there's only two real choices, okay? Because saving them for other people or saving them for fancy times, and then you realize you haven't had any, or you're only breaking out the good stuff for certain guests and you haven't seen them in a couple years, or maybe it's every 5 years, or maybe it's even once a year. Is that enough to use the stuff that you love? Okay, I'm talking about the stuff that you love. You pull out this beautiful blue champagne glass and you love it and you feel so fancy when you use it, right? Why can't you feel like that on a regular basis? Why do you have to wait until your company comes over? The answer is you don't. And so that's what Fancy Friday is about. For me, it's about clothes. But for other people, it could just be simply about the beautiful dishes that are sitting back in the back of your cabinet that you save for other people, or your champagne goblets, or your tablecloths, anything that you love, okay? And you don't have to just use them. Maybe you just want to display them. Because, I've been looking at my doilies and I have some my grandma made and they're so beautiful. I don't want to use them and get stuff on them. And I do have one on a cute little tray that I know isn't going to get ruined, but I'm going to find a way to display them in like a frame. And that way I get to think of my grandma every time I see it on the wall. All right, so that's what Fancy Friday is all about. All right, so anyway, along with Fancy Friday, I also have added a couple things. Now I have to have these written down because my memory is horrible. Okay, so we do an affirmation, and your affirmation this week is, I am smart. I am smart. Have you ever said to yourself, oh my gosh, how can I be so dumb? Or, man, I am so dumb. Do you know that every time you say something like that negative, that it affects your mind so much that you've got to say a bunch of good things to yourself to make up for that one. It's not a one-on-one, and I know I can't tell you how many times it is. I feel like it's 10, but it might be even more than that. I don't remember, but it's not a one-on-one. So you can't say, oh, I'm so stupid, and then right after that, oh, I am so great, because your mind is still hearing, I am so stupid. Okay. And it's affected more by what you're telling it than what other people are telling you. So stop with the I'm so stupid. Okay. Stop that. If you hear yourself say that, stop and go, no, no, I'm not. I'm not stupid at all. And we're not stupid. There may be things that we're smarter at. Okay. And that's just how it is. Somebody might be smarter at math, you might be smarter in science, or you just might be, more book smart, you might be more street smart. Whatever it is, you're not stupid. So this week, you're going to look in the mirror and say, I am smart. I am smart. Math is not my greatest thing, but there are many things that are, and I am smart. And I'm going to get better at math too. I am. Yes, I am. I had to teach myself some to teach my son. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I'm like, why can't I just take a math course and learn a bit more? I don't know that I'm ever going to be taking calculus, but why can't I go back and relearn some algebra? Why not, right? Anyway, that aside, I'm smart. You are smart. Remember, I am smart. Okay, so your self-care. This one is going to feel a little weird, okay? So if you take showers and you're taking your nice hot shower, at the end of your shower, I want you to switch your water to cold for 20 seconds. 30 seconds for 30 seconds. Half a minute. Cold. Whoop, cold. That doesn't sound fun, does it? It probably doesn't sound like self-care either. Now, I'm going to tell you why, and then I'm going to tell you something else. Okay, so the reason I picked this is that burst of energy, that you will get a burst of energy from that. That will automatically give you the burst of energy. Sorry, I forgot where I was going. Also, they say that icy temperatures help release endorphins, and those can have an effect, antidepressant effect. So you can get a burst of energy and help with any depression that you might have. I was also going to say, me being a hair care guru, I always recommend that for when you're washing your hair. For when you're rinsing your hair out, not washing it, but rinsing your hair out, your conditioner, when you're all done and you're getting your last thing rinsed out, which for me is conditioner, you're getting that conditioner rinsed out, rinse it out with cold water. It helps, that will help with frizz so much. I know that it's not always pleasant. It might be a little bit more pleasant in the summertime, but it is awesome. And that will be the same thing. That will be the last thing. Switch it over, rinse all that out. That will probably take you like 30 seconds. And you've got that burst of energy, and then you've got those endorphins flowing too. So that's your self-care. I'd love to hear if you've ever done it, or if you do it this week, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Oh, and I also want to know, has anybody ever done like a polar plunge? Because I keep saying every year that I want to do it, and they always have one in Chicago and Lake Michigan. I've never done it, and there's not one person in my family that's going to do that with me. But that's kind of like what I've been wanting to do, and I was just wondering, have you ever done anything like that? I'd love to hear. All right, so declutter. That is my word of the year. Decluttering. So, did you do your kitchen? If you did, and you did the whole thing, congratulations. But I told you I was going to snap that in half, because most people's kitchens is a lot. So you've got your cabinets, and you've got your pantry, you've got your refrigerators, refrigerators. Well, I only have one refrigerator. Your stove, that kind of stuff. So if you did your appliances, go for your cabinets. If you did your cabinets, go for your appliances. And let me know how you did with that too. All right, so I'm not going to forget this time. I'm in a different place than I usually am. So this is going to look really cluttered. This is my living room. And but I want to show you my dress. Okay, so you probably, if you've been watching me, you have seen this dress before. Okay, let's see. So this is a cute dress. It goes down. Let me see if I can work this around. Sorry. work this around here like that. So this dress goes down, let me see, mid-calf, which is a good place for me. I can't set this down without it falling. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. So it's like a, what do they call it, a kerchief hem, which is cute, and it's lined, I think. Oh yeah, it's lined like right here, and then this, and then I decided to add this to it, which I thought kind of gave it a cute, different look. I've had this for a couple years, and I haven't used it. My daughter just told me that the tag is still on the back. Oops. So I thought it was cute, and so I thought I would just throw it on, like I said, to give me a little bit of a different look. All right, so that is Fancy Friday for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Bye, Daddy. I love you so much. Bye, Judy and Lisa, and everybody that's watched. Thank you so much. And Sherry, thank you so much for watching me and telling me about it. I really appreciate that. And anybody else who's watching, just drop me a note and say hi. And I hope you all have an awesome weekend and your Valentine's Day. I won't see you until after Valentine's Day, so I hope that's awesome too. Okay, love you.